Ask a room full of folks over 50 where the best place in the world to travel is, and I'd bet half of them say Hawaii. And look, Hawaii is beautiful. But for us, in 2026, it is not number one. It's not even close to the top of this list. And by the time we're done, I think you'll agree with me. Here's why. Every other best places to travel list out there is ranking the same thing. Which spot takes the prettiest photo? That's a fine list if you're 25. But at our age, the prettiest photo isn't the point. The point is whether you can actually get there without 3 connections, whether your knees can handle the walking once you land, whether there's a decent hospital nearby if something goes sideways, and whether the whole thing quietly empties your bank account. Rank a place on that, and you get a completely different list. So that's what I did. I ranked the best places for older Americans to travel this year, from number 8 all the way up to the one that quietly beats every other. Hawaii's on here, and you might be surprised where it lands. And number 1? Most folks never even think of it. Let's count them down. Quick, honest note before we start. This is general travel guidance, not medical advice. Anything to do with your health or your prescriptions, that's a talk for you and your doctor. All right. And here's how I scored every single place. 5 things, the 5 that actually matter once you're past 50. 1. How easy it is to get there. A direct flight beats a brutal string of layovers every time. 2. How easy it is to get around once you land. Flat and walkable or good transit, not a mile of cobblestones and stairs. 3. Healthcare within reach, because peace of mind is worth its weight in gold. 4. What the climate does to your body. Heat and humidity are hard on us in a way they weren't at 30. And 5. What it does to your wallet. Keep those 5 in your head, and the whole list makes sense. Number 8, let's go. Number 8, Italy. Now, don't send me letters. I love Italy. The food, the history, the art, it's a dream. And the train system between the big cities is genuinely wonderful. You glide from Rome to Florence to Venice without ever touching an airport. So why is a dream all the way down at number 8? Because Italy is hard on an older body, and nobody selling you the postcard mentions it. Those charming old streets? Cobblestones and steps, everywhere. Rome alone will have you climbing more stairs in a day than you do in a month at home. The crowds in summer are shoulder to shoulder, the heat in July and August is brutal, and the pickpockets work those crowds for a living. Here's how you make Italy work for us. Go in the shoulder season. April, May, or late September into October. Pick 1 or 2 cities and settle in instead of racing through 5, and let the trains do the moving so your legs don't have to. Do it that way, and Italy's a joy. Do it in a rush in August, and it'll wear you right out. Now, the one that's the opposite of a rush. Number 7, Japan, and Kyoto in particular. This one surprises people on a list like this, but hear me out. Japan is one of the safest, cleanest, most respectful places you will ever set foot in. The crime rate is almost nothing. The streets are spotless. Folks go out of their way to help a visitor, and the transit, the trains, the subways, runs on time to the minute and is built to be accessible. Once you're there, it is one of the easiest countries in the world to move through. So what's the catch, and why isn't it higher? One word, the flight. Getting to Japan from the States is a long haul. We're talking 11, 12, 13 hours in the air, plus a time change that'll scramble your sleep for days. That's a real thing to weigh at our age. My honest take. Japan is a trip of a lifetime, and if your body's up for the long flight, the reward on the other side is a country that treats older travelers better than almost anywhere on Earth. Just go in, spring or fall, give yourself 2 or 3 easy days at the start to let the jet lag settle, and don't cram it. Now let's come back home for a minute. Number 6, Asheville, North Carolina. Right here in the States. No passport, no jet lag, no currency to figure out. Asheville is a little mountain town that punches way above its weight. Art galleries, live music on every corner, some of the best food in the South, and a walkable downtown you can enjoy at a stroll. And the crown jewel, the Blue Ridge Parkway, is one of the most beautiful drives in America. And here's the part I love for us. It requires no hiking whatsoever. You just drive, pull over at the overlooks, and take in a view that goes on for 50 miles. The Biltmore Estate, the biggest private home in the country, has accessible tours through the main rooms and the gardens. One honest heads up. Downtown Asheville is hilly in a few spots, so book a hotel right in the core and you'll skip the uphill walks entirely. Go in the fall for the leaf color. It rivals New England, and you've got a gorgeous, easy trip without ever leaving the country. Speaking of easy, number 5, Hawaii. And yes, this is the one you were waiting for. Here's the honest truth about why our supposed number 1 lands smack in the middle of the pack. Don't get me wrong, Hawaii has real advantages for us. It's American soil, which means your Medicare works, everyone speaks English, and you're spending regular dollars. No surprises there. It is stunning. But for a traveler over 50, Hawaii comes with 3 big strikes. Strike 1, the flight. From the East Coast, you're looking at 10-11 hours, usually with a connection and a time change of 5 or 6 hours that'll knock you flat for days. Strike 2, the cost. Hawaii is one of the most expensive places in America to visit. The hotels, the food, all of it. And strike 3, the walking. The best of Hawaii. The trails, the volcanoes, the beaches means a lot of walking on uneven, rugged ground. It is a wonderful place. But easy on your body, easy on your wallet, and easy to get to? It's none of the 3. And that, my friend, is exactly why it's not number 1. Which of these have you already been to? And where would you have put Hawaii? Drop it down in the comments. I read every single one. Now, back up the list. And it's getting easier from here. Number 4, Santa Fe, New Mexico. Now we're talking about a place that seems almost designed for an older traveler. Santa Fe is the oldest state capital in the country, and its heart is a flat, compact plaza you can wander on foot without a single hill to climb. Around that plaza sits a stunning collection of world-class museums. The Georgia O'Keeffe, the Folk Art Museum, the Art Museum, all within easy walking distance of one another. And the climate is the secret weapon. It's high desert, so it's dry. If humidity makes your joints ache or you're breathing tight, that dry air is a gift. Here's the one honest thing you need to know, and it's important. Santa Fe sits at about 7,000 feet of elevation. That thin mountain air can leave you a little short of breath or tired the first day or two while your body adjusts. The fix is simple. Drink twice the water you think you need, go easy on the alcohol at first, and plan a gentle first day. Do that, and Santa Fe is about as pleasant and walkable as travel gets. Now, the powerhouse. Number 3, Florida. I know, it's not exotic. But hear me out, because on our 5-point scorecard, Florida quietly scores higher than almost anywhere on Earth. It is the undisputed capital of senior travel in this country, and that's no accident. It's 40 years of building a place that works for us. Warm weather year-round. The best senior healthcare anywhere, with top hospitals a short drive from wherever you're staying. Cruise ports in Miami, Port Canaveral, and Tampa if you want to sail. Direct flights from just about every city in America. No connections, no jet lag, no passport. And towns like Naples, Sarasota, and St. Petersburg give you the beaches and the relaxation paired with real medical facilities right down the road. Here's the money tip. Go in the shoulder season, roughly August through October, and the prices drop a good deal. Just keep half an eye on the hurricane forecast when you book, because that's the trade-off. Easy to reach, easy to get around, a hospital on every corner. For a lot of folks our age, Florida is the sensible, wonderful answer. But 2 spots beat it. Number 2, Savannah, Georgia. If your idea of a perfect trip is a slow, gentle, beautiful few days with nothing that hurts, Savannah might be your place. This is one of the most charming historic cities in America, and here's what makes it perfect for us. It's flat. The whole historic district is laid out in a grid of shady squares, each one draped in oak trees and Spanish moss, with a bench around every corner to sit and rest. You stroll from square to square at your own easy pace. No hills, no stairs, no strain. It's warm, it's southern. The food is incredible, and the whole thing moves at a pace that suits a person who's in no particular hurry. Add in horse-drawn carriage tours and riverboat cruises if your feet need a break entirely, and you've got a trip that's pure, effortless pleasure. Which brings us, at last, to number 1. The place most folks never even think of, and the one I'd send almost anybody our age to first. Number 1, Portugal. Now, I told you Hawaii wasn't going to take the top spot. And here's what does and why. Portugal quietly beats every other place on this list on the things that actually matter to us. Start with safety. Portugal is the 7th safest country in the entire world, safer than the United States, and our State Department rates it as low risk as it gets. Getting there is easy. There are direct, non-stop flights from Boston, New York, Miami, Chicago, Washington, and more. And from the East Coast, it's only about 6.5 hours in the air. No brutal layovers. The healthcare is excellent, with modern private clinics where the staff speaks English and the waits are short. English is spoken just about everywhere a traveler goes. The food is some of the best in Europe. Fresh seafood, those famous custard tarts, a glass of port at sunset. And the value is outstanding, especially in the spring and fall. It's no wonder Portugal was just named the #1 place in the world to retire. Now, I promised you the honest version, so here it is, the one catch and how to beat it. Lisbon, the capital, is called the City of 7 Hills, and it earns the name. The oldest neighborhoods, like Alfama, are steep, and the streets are covered in beautiful old cobblestones that get slippery. If you've got real trouble walking, that part is a challenge, and I won't pretend otherwise. But here's how you make Portugal easy. Base yourself in the flat downtown district. It's called Baixa, or down along the waterfront, where it's level and gentle. Use the city's free funiculars and elevators to skip the steep climbs, and take the modern tram 15, which is built to be accessible, instead of the old rattletrap tram 28. And by the way, that old tram 28 is pickpocket central, so keep your wallet in your front pocket and your bag in front of you. And if you want Portugal with no hills at all, head south to the Algarve. Flat beach towns, boardwalks right down to the sand, resort comfort with every one of Portugal's upsides and none of the stairs. One last thing, and it matters. Portugal is abroad, so your Medicare will not cover you there. Buy travel insurance that includes medical evacuation before you go. Say those exact words, medical and evacuation coverage, and you'll travel with real peace of mind. Handle it that way, and Portugal isn't just #1 on a list. It's the trip you'll come home from wondering why on earth you waited so long. So here's the honest truth I want to leave you with. The best place for you to travel isn't the prettiest photo on somebody's list, not even mine. It's the one you'll actually take and actually enjoy at your own pace. If a place is going to fight your body the whole time, it doesn't matter how gorgeous it is. Match the trip to you, how far you want to fly, how much walking you're up for, what your budget can carry, and you'll have the time of your life. That's the whole game. Quick recap of the top of the list. Portugal takes #1 for safety, easy flights, great value, and world-class food. Just base yourself somewhere flat. Savannah and Florida right behind it for pure, easy comfort close to home. And Hawaii, beautiful as it is, sitting right in the middle. Because for us, easy matters more than famous. None of this is about slowing down. It's about traveling smart, so your next trip is a joy from the first day to the last. If this helped you start dreaming about where to go next, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. It genuinely helps more folks our age find the channel. Take care of yourselves and safe travels.